Hey Zen fam, we've all seen today the fall of Stadia. None of us are surprised, are we? No. However, another thing that isn't surprising is the way some gamers are reacting to their fellow gamers online. You see, we have this horrible tendency to eat our own. To what am I referring? Well, it seems that there are some people out there that want to blame people who bought and believed in Stadia and basically tar them, for Stadia. Like making out like it's their fault. It's not their fault. It's the fault that the technology was pushed too soon. It's the fault that the infrastructure wasn't there. It's the fault that basically to have games on Stadia, you effectively had to buy them twice. Because you had to pay the subscription and you also had to pay for the game, effectively buying the game twice to play it. And the game was never yours. You never owned the game. So if the game was ever to go away, under the terms of the time, you'd lose your money because you wouldn't have a game. And you technically didn't even have a game system, you just had a portal to play those games. So it was all just a complete and utter dog's breakfast. But the problem that we've come to now is that there are gamers out there who are going against their fellow gamers and going, why did you support this? Why did you bring this to us? That's not their fault. Leave them alone. They lost money, okay? They thought they were onto something cool and they lost money. And for you to have a go at them, that just doesn't play. It doesn't sit right. It's just bad karma. And it's just really, it's just not on. Leave your fellow gamers alone. They thought that Stadia was going to be cool. Yes, they were wrong. I dislike Stadia, but there are people I know and people that I like that liked Stadia, bought into Stadia and thought it was going to be something cool. Now, we should feel bad for our brothers and sisters of gaming that didn't get what they thought they were going to get. They don't need more problems. They've already lost out by having bought Stadia and having bought games. Now yes, admittedly, Google has said that they're going to reimburse people for the software. I don't know if they're reimbursing for the hardware as well, but Google's basically going to reimburse. But then they should do because Google is gigantic. So they're not going to be that hard off, but still, they got ripped and they never got the gaming future they were promised. But it's funny how these things turn out. Like when the Xbox One came out, and it came out with all its DRM and all its online stuff, and slowly over the years these kinds of policies have drip fed themselves in to even on PlayStation platforms. Yeah, on PlayStation platforms you've got always online requirements now, and some DRM. I mean, there's DRM up the wazoo if you're on a Nintendo platform. So all these things come about eventually. Yeah. It used to be the case that we laughed at the horse armor. Now we're at the place where we're buying tiny little things to go into our games. Hell, we're even buying large parts of our games that make the game run properly, and we have to buy those after the fact. So maybe just have a little bit of perspective for your Stadia brothers and sisters out there who thought, I'm a gamer, this looks like the future, I'm going to invest. We've all made a bonehead move. The last thing we need is the recrimination of our fellow gamers. So just give these guys a bit of time, alright? Just didn't be horrible, okay? I know that's something that for a lot of gamers is an irresistible urge to be horrible, But maybe, just maybe, gonna know. Alright? Alright guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Look after each other out there. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers. And of course, as always, aye, nae bother.